Love Drought, baby love Drought, bow, bow. Hey, do you want to learn how to play Love Drought on my big shiny red heart? There's a Love Drought! Me either! Alright guys, if you want the chords and lyrics, it's on our Facebook page, facebook.com/NatPicking. Although this one is going to be quite simple because there are only really 4 chords and they repeat over and over again. But the trick is with these 4 chords, there are passing chords, okay? Which means there are different chords in between the most important chords that will take you to that chord. It's like going from here to there, and there's like passing chords in between that will help move you from one chord to the next. So this lesson we're going to learn how to play the song, but you're also going to get a little bit of a theory lesson, and I'm also going to show you some variation ideas on how you can play the song but jazz it up a little bit, spice up your chord choices with some variation chords, and that's going to happen at the end of the video. So let's get started with our simple version first. The first chord is an F major chord. Now you can play this either as a bar chord or like so, as a F major 7. Both chords are going to work. So the F chord, bar the first fret like so, all of the strings, and then play an E chord above that. Or you could think of it as an E chord, move it up 1 fret, and then put your bar down on the first fret. That's called an F chord. What's it called? F chord. Yeah, G. Alright, so you play the F chord once, and you let it ring. Then the second chord is an E7 chord. Okay, so that's a normal E shape, which you already know, there, there, and there. But you're going to take off your ring finger to give you that D. You like that D. And it makes it an E7. Alternatively, you could add your little finger on the D there. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's the second chord, is an E7. Our next chord is an E7 again in a different position with a G sharp bass. This is a passing chord. Okay, so it's not completely necessary, but it happens in the song. So after the F, we go to our E7, and then we play an E7 again higher up with this G sharp bass. So to play this E7, we use our ring finger on the 4th fret of our highest string. We use our first finger on the 3rd fret of our B string, and our middle finger, that fella there, goes on the 4th fret of your G string. Oh, yuck! On your G string. It looks like a D7, but 2 frets higher. And then if you're clever, you can reach your thumb over and play this G sharp bass on the 4th fret of your E string. E7 with a G sharp bass. Alright, that's our first passing chord, which helps us to step up to our A minor 7 chord, which can be played in a number of ways. Firstly, as an open A minor chord, which you probably already know. Secondly, it could be like so, open A string, and then you bar the 5th fret on the highest 4 strings. Okay, so bass on the A string, and then these higher strings like that. It's an A minor chord. Okay? Then, the last chord that it finishes on is a C chord, which I'm sure you know. If you don't know a C chord, do me a favor, take your guitar and throw it out the window, man! What are you doing here if you can't play a C chord? Are you kidding? No, or you could just pause the video and Google how to play a C chord. Or how to be a man. Just kidding. Wow, I'm getting really worked up about that. So that's your C chord, and that's the last chord. So again, the important chords are F, E7, A minor, C. The passing chords in between are our E7 with the G sharp bass, and And from the A minor chord, you can add a passing chord of a G, which helps you to get to your C chord. So let's play it through. F, 2, 3, 4, E2. So when you go E2, and then you're going to go G sharp 2. Okay, so the passing chord is for 2 counts. So F, 2, 3, 4, E2, G sharp 2. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then the A minor is 1, 2, 3, 4, and our C chord is C, 2, 3, 4. Boom shakalaka boom. That repeats throughout the whole song. Now, bearing in mind, sometimes they go for the passing chords and sometimes they don't. So that passing chord again from our A minor chord is a G. Okay, just a good old G. But you want to emphasize this B bass here. So when you play that G chord like so, your bass note could be there. Play that note, okay? Not the lowest G, but the B bass there. Okay, that's a good passing chord from an A minor up to a C. Okay, because you can hear the bass go boom, boom, boom. It's climbing. It's climbing up the stairs of the chord life, yeah. Alright, so that's the basic version of how you can play that song, and that will get you through. Now I'm going to show you the first variation idea that's going to make it sound a little bit sweeter and a little bit more interesting. So instead of a normal F chord that I've shown you, we're going to replace that with an F major 9 chord. Middle finger on the 8th fret of your A string, first finger on the 7th fret of your D. So if I'm going down the strings, I'm going 8, 7, this is the tricky part, use your little finger to play 9 and then ring finger to play 8. So 8, 7, 9, 8. 8, 7, 9, 8. Give me a call sometime, baby. Just kidding, I'm married. That's not my phone number. Okay, F major 9. That's a good chord that we can substitute the normal F chord for. So we play that 2, 3, 4. Our second chord is an E7. As per normal, as I've shown you over here. So we go F major 9, E7. Let's play it like that. Alright, then slide it 1, 2, 3 frets higher. Okay, so we're going to go F major 9, E7, slide it 3 frets higher. That's our passing chord. Okay, the next chord we're going to play is an A minor. Yeah, we're going to play an A minor 9. By playing the A minor in the same way, we're just barring the 7th fret, but we're having the open A bass. And we're going to put our little finger down onto the 9th fret of our highest string. So that's our next chord, is the A minor 9. Move that down 1 fret and then 2 frets. Those are our passing chords. And as you get to this last one, move your finger, instead of leaving it open, you're going to move it up to play the C bass here on the 3rd fret of your 5th string, okay, your A string. Okay, so it should sound like this. F major 9, E7, move it 3 frets higher, A minor 9. Okay, that's what we're up to. C, and then another passing chord is our C9 chord, which in essence could just be played like that, by taking off your little finger and playing down like that. Okay, let's leave it like that for the sake of being simple. So F major 9, E7, and we're using this low bass up here. E7, slide it up 3, A minor 9, C9. Last chord. Alright, so that's a variation idea for you. So you might play the song, for example, like I've shown you in the first half. Okay, and then I don't know, when you get to the chorus, you might like to try out your variation ideas. Even add some plucking in there. so that's an idea you could add there. Also, another last variation idea for you is you could play F major 9, go to your E7, 3 frets higher, and then you could play the A minor all the way up here. It sounds really nice if you bar the 12th fret, all of the strings except for the lowest one, and then middle finger goes here onto the 13th fret of your B string. And you're going to play this bass note on the A string, and then the 3 highest strings. It's an A minor 7. Move it down 1, move it down 2, alright? And then land on the C major 13, I think it's called. If it's not, it sounds pretty fancy, yeah. So bar the 8th fret like so, middle finger there on the 9th fret of your G string, and then ring finger or little finger, whatever's comfortable, can go onto the 10th fret of your B string. Then you're going to play the lowest bass string, your G string, and your B string. Okay, like so. So put that together. A minor 7. Move it down 1 fret, move it down 2 frets, and then land on the C major 13. Beautiful!